second episode of this mini series on digital communication. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, where I'm going through a few tips and tricks that I've learned in this past 18 months plus of communicating digitally that hopefully will make it better and easier for you as well. Last time we covered up the basics of digital communication, so make sure you pick them up either in my LinkedIn posts or in my podcast, depending what medium you are using. This time we're going to be entering the massive world of grabbing and keeping attention. Now, even in a personal situation, so physically communicating, having someone's attention and maintaining it is a challenge, but digitally, it's 100 times worse. Because we are literally competing with 100 notifications, pop-ups, emails, algorithms that are targeting the person at the other side of the camera and that are built specifically for the purpose of grabbing someone's attention. So it's rough. That said, there are a few things you can do to make it better for yourself and for the other person. And the interesting thing here is that nothing of what you do will get noticed. But if you don't do any of this, well, their absence will be noticed. I know it sounds a bit weird, so let's give it a start. First of all, turn off your notifications. You are also the target of algorithms. So if you're speaking to someone and the whole time you have noises, flashes, lights, your cell phone, anything popping up, the other person will tell that you're being distracted. You will look away. You will lose track of what you were saying. And the only thing that tells the other person is, I don't care enough about you. And if you're trying to build a relationship, or if you're trying to talk to a client, that's a horrible way to start. That includes also, reading text, reading an email that you just received while the other person is speaking. You can't. The other person will notice and it will just invalidate anything you're trying to communicate well. Second, keep your eyes pointed at the camera. This might sound weird, but think about how strong it is as a tool to look at a person in the eyes, in person. That is unfortunately not possible digitally, because if I look at the screen, it means I'm not looking at the camera. And if I'm looking at the screen, the other person will see a person not looking straight at them. The only way to do that is to force yourself to learn to look straight into the camera. It might be artificial, but the net result for the other person will be that they will see someone looking straight at them. And they're going to be feeling compelled to reciprocate, at the very least, the attention they're being given. Third point, add that 20% extra of emotion that I mentioned last time. Whenever you're trying to communicate emotionally in any way, well, emotions are something that connects people in general. But if you want an emotion to flow well through the digital interface, you've got to charge your emotional charge, sorry for the repetition, by give or take 20%. Make sure that arrives to the other person. And last, record yourself. Watch yourself in video. Watch yourself. I know it can be cringy, but ask yourself, would I listen to myself? Would I be interested in what this person has to say? What do I need to change? Keep on doing it, keep on training, and keep on watching yourself. These are my 4 major tips to make sure that you manage to grab and keep the other person's attention. And if all of this sounds somehow overwhelming, sounds difficult, or whatever else, next time we're going to be looking at a few tricks that can make it all easier. What do you think? Thank you. Stay safe. Talk soon.